Greetings, another Thursday afternoon from the studio of Real TV, located at the Eastern Main Road, Sawa in Trinidad. Another installment of National Parent Teacher Association Speaks, NPTA Speaks. My name, Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent Teacher Associations Incorporated, and I am your host. Last Tuesday, that will be August 18th, the CSEC and CAPE results were released. The members of staff of CXC were in Anguilla, bringing us good news and good tidings as to results of 2026 examinations. And while we are still analyzing and coming up with our perspectives on how this year's exams will permit us in subsequent programs to be able to share those good news with you. Again, remember our motto, home and school united for the good of the child. All we do, the children of Trinidad and Tobago are in focus. So again, welcome to this installment of NPTA Speaks. Guesting with us today is who I would want to refer to as an ambassador of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. No stranger to the airwaves, no stranger to the screens of our stations throughout Trinidad and Tobago. He's Acting Inspector Ansel Ford, who is here with us today, sharing some information on safety tips and back-to-school information for our students, our parents, and our teachers of Trinidad and Tobago. Acting Inspector, a very warm welcome to you to the studio of Real TV, NPTA Speaks. So good to have you.
Pleasant day, Mr. Walters. It's
and
nice
you
to
can
be
be
here.
relaxed. I'm not going to ask you the hard questions. Where's Mr. Guevaro? Who's the Acting Commissioner of Police? Those are not my questions to you this morning. So just relax and be at ease. Is that all right?
I am relaxed, Mr. Walters.
Good. Happy to hear that. Tell me, just for the information of the viewers, who is Acting Inspector Ford and what is your specific remit in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service?
Sure. Acting Inspector Ford, an officer with approximately 30 years of service. I am attached to the Homicide Bureau of Investigations, and for the period 2018 to present, I am among a group of officers who have been let's say, selected to represent the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service as ambassadors on various media platforms.
Good.
Yes.
So could I refer to you as a PR person acting on behalf of the TTPS?
Yes, you can.
Good. How many other officers, well, approximately, serve this particular role?
It started off with around 8 officers, and persons would have changed over time.
Good.
On average, I would say we have about 10 to 12 persons.
Good.
at
Very
this point
good
in time.
indeed. Very good. Acting Inspector, as I was coming to the station today, it dawned on me that this is about the 6th week of the Java, July-August vacation.
Yes.
And 2 weeks more before the end of this particular vacation. So that whilst we are talking safety tips, it might be a little too late because children would have already been enjoying 5 or so weeks of the vacation, but better late than never. And we are happy to have you sharing with us some of the tips for our parents, our students, our guardians, and even our teachers, because we do need to ensure that our teachers, everyone is safe, especially during this Java. Just briefly, what are some basic safety tips that you would want to inform the viewing public on at this point in time, especially for our students, our children?
All right. You made the point in relation to the vacation, probably way past midway and counting.
Right, correct, yeah.
But safety is at all times, particularly as it relates to young ones, yes?
Yes.
And we will recognize that parents and guardians, they are not necessarily on vacation.
Right.
Yes? So where our young ones are concerned, our children, parents and guardians have to remember that they are primarily responsible for the safety and security of their children. And we identify that a child is someone under the age of 18 years.
Good.
So we would have children at different age groups,
Yeah.
right? Some of them who just, as you identified, would have sat CSEC examinations as well as KEEP,
Yeah.
and they are about to get results as today.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you have some younger ones as well, but they are all at the stage where we are on vacation,
Right.
July, August vacation,
Yeah.
and within about probably 3 weeks, thereabout,
Yeah.
school is going to
Correct.
reopen.
Correct.
Yeah. So when it comes to safety, parents may be at work, children may be home.
Yeah.
The issue here is supervision.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Who
Yeah.
takes that responsibility
Yeah.
in your absence
Yeah.
to ensure that your child or your ward is safe?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we can identify that if both parents
Yeah.
are at work,
Yes.
a child, although he or she may be 16,
Right. Yeah.
is still a child in the eyes of the law. And where you, that parent, may wish to feel comfortable to say he or she is big enough
Yes.
to remain
I
home,
know. Yeah.
there is the reality
Yeah.
that although they are that age, you still have to ensure.
Correct.
So you're leaving home,
Yes.
you have to put things in place to ensure that an adult,
Yeah.
is there
Yeah.
to care for them.
Yeah.
Yes? And if it is that you are satisfied with them attending a camp, for instance,
Right.
in your
Right.
in your absence,
Sure.
that is normal.
Yeah.
But then you, the parent, has to ensure that that camp,
Yes.
the environment
Yeah.
is one that is conducive
Yes.
for your child's well-being as well as safety.
Good.
In addition to the persons who are managing the camp.
Very important. Very
You
important.
have to ensure that they are persons who
Yeah.
you can trust.
Right.
So in other words, you have to do your homework.
Yes, certainly.
Right?
Due diligence as well. Yeah.
Yeah, your due diligence. You
Yeah.
have to satisfy yourself.
Sure.
And if it is that they would be going on trips,
Right.
right?
Yep.
You also have to ensure
Yeah.
that that trip that they are going to
Yeah.
wherever,
Yeah.
whatever destination, that it is safe,
Good.
that they are properly well supervised.
Good.
If they are around water,
Right.
you have to have a serious conversation with
Correct.
your child,
Yes, certainly.
also with the persons
Of
who are
course.
responsible
Yeah.
for them,
Yeah.
as to whether you would permit your child to
Right.
participate,
Yeah.
right? After you are satisfied that your child or your children would be safe.
Very
Yeah?
important. Very important.
And now, whilst we spoke about going to a camp,
Right.
let's look at them being right within the confines of home.
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
Are they safe?
Right. Very important. Very,
That's
very
a question
important.
you
Very
have to
important.
ask
Yeah.
yourself, are they safe?
Yeah.
So
Let me just take you back a little bit,
Sure.
Acting Inspector, because you did mention about 18 years old. And, you know, there are some real life situations, real life experiences which our parents are facing even at this time. Both parents are working
Yes.
for obvious reasons. And they have, let's say, 3 children at home, the eldest probably being about 15 years old. And they are saying, we take a chance. And
Yes.
have the 15-year-old supervise the other 2 siblings, probably 10, 8
Yes.
years old, as the case might be. Lock the doors, make sure if anybody comes knocking on the door, you don't answer the door. The food is there in the microwave, in the oven, no need to light any
Yes.
stoves or anything. You just warm the food, get your food, so that they put things in place to ensure the safety and security of the children.
Yes.
Now, of course, we would not advocate that the eldest is 16 years old. And of course, there has to be an adult supervision.
Yes.
But that is the stark reality, Acting Inspector. And the parent is hamstrung to get someone to come in to supervise or to take the child probably to an adult relative or caregiver in order to supervise the children. What would you advise that parent or those parents, because mother and father, to do under those prevailing circumstances?
All right. Now, the reality of what you painted, that is indeed the fact.
Correct, yes.
And to get someone to supervise them may come at a cost.
Correct,
Right?
correct, yes.
And not everybody
That's
would
right,
be
that's
able
right.
to cover that cost. Yes?
Correct.
So when you, the parent, decide to take that chance,
Yes.
what you have to understand
Yeah.
is that all's well that ends well.
Correct. Well said. Well
But
said.
if some situation should develop
Yes.
that exposes your child or children
Right.
to harm,
Right. Danger. Yeah.
to cruelty,
Right.
to neglect,
Correct.
to
Correct.
abuse,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That you will be held accountable
Ultimately.
according to the Children's Act.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So parents in that situation can look at whether they can indeed have a relative
Yes.
supervise their
Yes.
children. A trusted neighbor supervise their children. Right?
Right.
Or whether they themselves, by way of, if they are able to alternate their hours of work
Got you.
to
Got you.
ensure that there is adult
Yeah.
supervision for
Well
your
said.
children.
Well
Yeah?
said. Well said.
Because if it is that you take it a chance,
Yes.
the reality is
Yeah.
something could go wrong,
Yep.
and the police has one responsibility at that time,
Correct.
which
Correct.
is to
Yeah.
investigate
Yeah.
and apply the law.
Whatever. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah?
And
So-
you, ultimately, as the parents, you are responsible at that point in time. Well, certainly, definitely.
Yes, you
and
are.
answerable as well to the law.
Indeed, you
Yeah,
are.
definitely,
And
definitely.
the sanctions are there that you may
Yes.
expose yourself
Exactly,
to.
exactly.
Right? So,
Yeah.
from that perspective, it
Yeah.
is better to not take the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We are aware of the reality.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
We all have children.
Yeah. Correct. Correct.
It is
Yeah.
better to
Yeah.
put the necessary things in place
Yeah.
to facilitate
Yeah.
proper supervision of your children.
So the bottom line is, parents, there is no excuse really for unsupervised children in your homes under the age of 18. Put measures and mechanisms in place to ensure that your child, your children are supervised, taken care of, paid attention to, especially during this July-August vacation. We pause, take a break, pay some bills, and come right back. Acting Inspector Ansel Ford is in the studio. Safety tips during the vacation and as we return to school come September. Be right back.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us. Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So, whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
Let's get straight to the point. I am Dale Edwards, Dale the Voice, and we're going to get straight to the point right here on Real TV. Join me Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 p.m., when we talk the hard truth. We're not beating around the bush. We're getting straight to the point, dealing with real issues, social, politics, and much more. Monday to Friday, the only place to be is right here on Real TV.
Join us on Real TV for Highlights with Alan Ferguson, a program where we aim to level the playing field through meaningful conversation and real action. We highlight the positive developments happening within communities across Trinidad and Tobago, while also addressing the concerns and challenges affecting government agencies and everyday citizens. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m., only on Real TV.
Kids say the funniest things, and sometimes the smartest too.
So kids, if you were Prime Minister for one day, what would you do?
That everybody got a light location I'm going to reach. Have everybody. When they come and walk out.
Every episode is packed with honest answers, big imaginations, and moments that will make you laugh, smile, and maybe even learn something new.
So join me, Zelisa, as we discover the world through the eyes of our youngest generation. Conversations with Kids, weekdays at 12 p.m., only on Real TV.
Honoring our roots, celebrating our culture, and etching the future on the foundations of the past. The National Ozone Festival of Trinidad and Tobago invites you to experience the spirit of tradition and ancestral blessings. Join us for Merindin Logan Night, Wednesday, August 19th at 6 p.m. at 22 Church Street, Maturita Triangle, Arema. Then, on Saturday, August 22nd at 9 a.m., journey with us to the Salibia River for a procession honoring the river, our roots and our future. Come celebrate culture, unity and heritage at the National Ozone Festival of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back. National Parent Teacher Association speaks, NPTA speaks, vacation, safety tips, and back to school readiness is the theme of today's program. With me in the studio, live, Acting Inspector Ansel Ford. Again, welcome back to you, Acting Inspector. Good to have you. What are some of the risk factors facing our children while they are on this 8 weeks school break vacation?
All right. Now, right within the home,
Yes.
right? Oftentimes our children, and I want to say our modern children,
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
yeah,
Yes.
they gravitate to technology
Correct.
and
Yeah.
spend a great deal of time
Yes.
on social media,
That's right.
different platforms.
Yes.
They're in chat rooms,
Yeah.
they're playing games, right?
Yeah.
But online has serious dangers.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. Correct.
And dangers because they really don't know,
Yes.
in some cases,
Yeah.
who they are communicating with
Correct.
on the other end.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because persons create profiles.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And they post pictures, not necessarily of themselves.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
You can have a male posing as a female, vice versa.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And their intent
Yes.
may not necessarily be good intentions.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
But how do you, as the parent or the guardian,
Right.
recognize that?
Yeah.
You have to be involved in, I want to say, the activities that your children are involved in. You have to pay attention,
Yes.
right? Whilst it is that they may be on social media, ever so often,
Yeah.
you have to check
Of course.
in,
Yeah.
identify who is that person
Right.
you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
You're communicating with,
Sure.
all right? Because you may be able to detect what
Yes.
the child is not necessarily able to detect,
That's
right?
That's right.
And the advice,
Yeah.
or I want to say the daily conversations you ought to have with your children about social media
Right,
and
right,
explaining to them the fact that there are predators,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Online,
Yeah.
who wants to befriend them,
Yes. Certainly.
who will
certainly.
pretend to
Yeah.
be a child of their age,
Yeah.
who will pretend to be someone of their own sex.
Right.
Yes?
Correct. Yeah.
And over time, try to build that relationship with them.
Yeah.
And then try to have conversations with
Right,
them
right.
that you, the parent, would not approve of.
Correct.
Who wants to share
Yes.
content, share
Yes.
material with them
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
you, the parent, will not approve of,
Correct.
right?
Yeah,
So by having these conversations with your children
Yes.
as to what to look out for,
Right.
what to do,
Yeah.
and if something happens, who do you inform first,
yes,
second,
yes, yes. Right.
third,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So you create the environment where your child understands that there are risks involved.
Yes. Yes.
Whilst I'm on social media,
Right.
there are things that I should not do.
Yeah.
For instance, I should not share personal information about myself or
Right.
my family.
Correct. Yes.
I should not share pictures of
Right.
myself or my
Correct.
family
Yeah.
members. Yes. And when or if someone who you are communicating with
Yeah.
decides to get a bit private
Right,
with
right,
you
right.
and want you to keep secrets,
Yeah.
and want you to send, let us say, nude pictures of yourself,
Yeah.
right? That they know is to not
That's right. No.
do
Yeah.
either
Correct.
of those
Yeah.
things or
Yeah.
any of those
Yeah.
things, and to inform you, the parent or guardian,
Right. As well.
that this person
Yeah.
asks them to do X, Y, or Z,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if necessary,
Yeah.
to take that to the police and
Yeah.
make
Yep,
a
yep.
report.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the risk is online,
Yes.
also whilst playing games,
As well,
because
yes.
a lot of children play games remotely.
Right.
I am home here,
Yes.
and I am playing game with other persons
Yeah. Exactly.
who outside of the country,
Right,
who at
correct.
other locations
Yes,
within
right,
the country,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And over time, they could become very familiar,
Yes.
not knowing that the person who they're playing with
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
an adult,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
An
yeah,
adult.
yeah, exactly.
And
exactly.
then that adult now
Yeah.
can move out of the game circle
Yes.
and want to speak with them
Right.
privately,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
These
Which is
are
of
the
course a
things-
no-no, Which is of course a no-no.
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely,
You will
definitely.
tell your child
Yeah, yeah.
to look out for these
Yeah.
things and not to
Yeah.
engage in any conversation with anyone
Got you.
who wishes now to
Yes.
have private conversation
Correct,
with them.
correct.
Right? And
Yeah.
to bring that to
Yeah.
my attention
Of
as a
course, of
parent.
course,
Tell
yeah.
mommy,
Yeah,
tell daddy.
that's right,
right?
that's right, yeah.
Tell auntie,
Yeah.
tell uncle
Yeah.
of these
Yeah,
things
yeah.
so they will know.
Very important.
Right?
Very important. Very important.
Right. So,
Inspector, let me just ask
sure.
you, now we are dealing with the home environment.
Yes.
What now are outside of the home? There are camps, there are excursions, there are hikes, there are outings, there are so many other factors that will take place outside of the residential home. Certainly there are risk elements there as well.
Yes.
Your caution, your warning, your recommendations for students, children who are venturing out of home and in those kinds of scenarios.
Yes. Well, firstly, we recognize that they are
Yes.
children
Yes.
and they ought to be supervised.
Right.
Right?
Important.
That is what the parent has to
Yes,
ensure.
yeah,
My
yeah.
child is leaving home, my child is going to place A or place B,
Right,
that
right.
my child would be one. I make arrangements to have my child taken there if I'm not carrying my child myself, right? Having gotten to that point, that the person who is going to take charge or take the responsibility of my child is somebody who I am comfortable with, who I can trust. And that person accepts the responsibility
Yeah.
of taking care of your child, because that person
Yeah.
has a duty
Yes,
of care,
yes, yes,
who
yes,
receives your child
Right.
in whatever environment, right? And you have to ensure that that those things are in place in relation to your child. Now, if it is that your child is leaving home, you have to have that conversation with your child.
Yeah.
In relation to interacting with strangers, going directly to where it is you are expected to go, where I know you to be going. And when you get there, let me know. Right?
Right. Yeah.
And if it is that I am to pick you up or to make arrangements for you to be picked up thereafter, that you are not to leave with anyone else other than who I would have made the arrangement with. Yes?
Yeah.
And when you reach home, as well, that you let me know you are home safely.
Very good.
Right?
Very good.
Now, separate and apart from those conversations about going, coming, whilst you are at the particular location
as well, yes.
You have to be aware, and they have to know what is good.
Yes.
For instance, conversations.
Right.
What is good physical contact,
Correct.
as in touching, right? What is inappropriate conversations? What is inappropriate physical contact?
Yes,
right?
correct.
And if any of these things should happen that I, as mommy and daddy, told you don't allow to happen,
correct. Yes.
that you raise an alarm and you report it to me,
right?
Mommy, daddy, uncle, auntie. Let us know immediately.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's just emphasize that acting, because that was my next question to you. You actually preempted me. Personal boundaries, inappropriate touch.
Yes.
What is acceptable and what is not acceptable? How could we as parents now teach our children, even from the very young age, about those kinds of situations, and more importantly, how to deal with those instances when they do and if they do occur?
Right. So, boundaries.
Yes.
Established.
Correct.
Or should be established at a very tender age.
Yes.
Right? So the child has to be made aware of their body.
Correct.
Right? And where it is okay for someone to touch.
Right. Yeah.
If we want to use the term as what is a good touch or a bad touch. Right?
Yeah.
So the child being schooled, right, repeatedly,
correct,
right, into what is a good touch, what is a bad touch. The child now develops that level of consciousness, right?
Good word.
And by you creating the environment for the child to feel comfortable, to come and let you know what happened, right, during my period of absence from you, right? So you have that conversation with the child. How was your day?
Good.
What went on?
Good.
And the child understanding that mommy and daddy told me don't let nobody touch me on my leg.
Correct.
Nobody touch me on my butt.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
If it is that it happens, the child will automatically, tell you, hey, daddy, mommy, this happened, right?
Yes.
And if it is that the child does not, but you, the parent, paying attention to your child, can identify behavioral changes.
Correct.
Right?
Very important.
Which can be the red flags that you need to identify, right? To tell yourself something is wrong.
Something is amiss.
Something is wrong, right? So the child comes home, the child may be withdrawn, the child is not as jolly as the child would be, the child is a bit emotional, right?
Yeah.
And
so look for those red flags. We must look for those red flags.
You look for it, right? And then you pry. You try to find out what happened, why you're sad, what it is, right? And through that sort of intervention, you know, you may be able to identify that something happened here, right?
Correct.
And then you may pay close examination now, right? And where it is you believe that something that is not in the interest or well-being of your child took place,
certainly.
You take it to the next port in terms of if I need to make a report to the police we will take your report.
Got you.
It doesn't necessarily mean that something did in fact happen.
Got you.
But
Got you.
because of what you identified with your child,
Yes, certainly.
and
certainly.
your intuition or your interaction,
Yeah.
recognize something is wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
We have persons who are trained,
Good,
right,
good, good. To deal with those, yeah.
deal with children,
Correct.
to communicate with them in different ways,
Yes.
to help them to explain.
Very good.
Right?
Very good.
So you
very
tap on
good.
our resources,
Yes.
and if it warrants further police
By
action,
all means. Yeah, by all means.
definitely,
Yeah. Good.
further police action will be taken.
Great.
Yes.
Appreciate it. And at this juncture, we pause again for a cause, we pause to take some bills, and we'll be right back. NPTA Speaks. My guest today, Acting Inspector Ansel Ford. Be right back.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance. Is thermally and acoustically insulated. Provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Looking for all your back-to-school essentials? Well, come on down to Keith Muhammad Books and School Supplies, where we have a wide variety of stationery and stencil supplies. We have wide ranges of textbooks on math, science, and even literature. We also are the sole distributors of the Malaysian publisher Mind to Mind, and have bestsellers Sudoku and Word Search. Visit us at our opening hours and feel our warm hospitality. We are located at number 5 Railway Road, San Juan, and WhatsApp us at 777-7341 for more info.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how.
At JNMB Express Finance, there are no fees on unsecured loans from $2,500 to $75,000. That's a fact. None, not one. No fees, no fuss, no catch. Approval in 24 hours, and the funds go direct to your account. Come in or call Jeff today.
Call 2244-JEF.
Discover a world of adventure as we learn, explore, and grow. Join Razzie, Tazzy, Zero, and Y on exciting adventures filled with fun, imagination, and discovery. Give your little ones stories they'll enjoy while learning valuable lessons along the way. Written by Preem Badri and available now on Amazon.
Honoring our roots, celebrating our culture, and etching the future on the foundations of the past. The National Ozone Festival of Trinidad and Tobago invites you to experience the spirit of tradition and ancestral blessings. Join us for Merindin Logan Night Wednesday, August 19th at 6 p.m. at 22 Church Street, Maturita Triangle, Arema. Then, on Saturday, August 22nd at 9 a.m., journey with us to the Salibia River for a procession honoring the river, our roots and our future. Come celebrate culture, unity and heritage at the National Ozone Festival of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back to NPTA Speaks, National Parent Teacher Association Speaks, looking at safety tips during this Java, July-August vacation, and back to school readiness. Guesting with me today, Acting Inspector Ansel Ford, and Ambassador of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Indeed, we are looking at the vacation and now Acting Inspector transitioning from the vacation, excuse me, to back to school come September 7th.
Yes.
I give you my own personal experience, and I think I said it here already on this studio. When I was a boy growing up, my dad was a school principal.
Yes.
So during the July-August vacation, there was no play of sorts with us. Because he believed that as you have these 8 weeks of vacation, you should prepare yourself now for the next standard, the next form that you are going into.
Yes.
Like a good father, he bought the books and school supplies very early, the first week of the July-August vacation. And from the second week, we were all, I can see us now, 3 boys and a girl, all of us around this table in the dining room, and our father at the head of the table, and we are doing schoolwork for the rest of the 7 weeks of the July-August vacation to ensure that come September, when schools reopen, we are at a particular plateau,
Yes.
ready to move off as we approach our new school academic year. What advice would you give to parents now? This is 2026, of course. I'm speaking eons ago, but this is 2026. What advice would you give to parents now as they prepare now to transition from the end of the 8 weeks of vacation into the first week of the new academic year starting September 7th?
All right. Now, Mr. Stewart, let me say that your father,
yes,
right, had a very good approach.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't see it then, but I mean, on hindsight, now I know.
No, you
the
had a
importance.
very good approach.
Yes.
However, I want to also say that school vacation is school vacation, right?
Yeah.
School during its normal term is demanding.
Of course.
Right?
Yep.
On
Yeah.
children. And the vacation time allows them that opportunity to be a child, relax, have fun.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
But correctly, as the vacation draws on to an end, you want to now put your children back in school mode, right?
That's important, Inspector. That's
school mode.
Yeah.
So you will now start to point them in the direction of starting to go through your lessons from where you left off.
Got you.
You have new material.
Right.
So you set some time within the day to dedicate to, I want to say, leisurely reading, going through your schoolwork in preparation for when school reopens. Right?
Very good.
So we have
Very
about
good.
3 weeks again.
Yes.
And all now is a relatively good time.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And as it draws closer, you start now to regulate their hours in terms of sleep. To get the body and the mind
back into
that groove. Right?
To
hit the road running when school reopens.
Yes?
Now, within all of that, we are focused on the books, the bag, the uniform.
Correct.
But that in itself is not all. Right?
It's more than that. Huh?
It's a lot more than that. Because there may have been some issues prior to the school vacation that impacted on your child negatively.
Yes.
Whether it was acts of bullying.
Right.
Whether it is that they may have been involved in a fight. Whether it is they had to be disciplined because the class in itself misbehaved. And they were all disciplined. Whether persons may have been suspended from school. So all of these issues happened before the school term ended. But now that you are getting ready to go back into the environment, you have to prepare your child to be ready, right, psychologically to get back into the environment and be someone who is ready to learn,
Right.
And not necessarily you go back into the environment and you're not settled.
Correct.
The issue is unresolved.
Yes, certainly.
You cannot focus on learning, and you become a disruptor, right? Someone who makes learning for others difficult.
Difficult.
So the parent have a role to play as well
certainly.
in having that conversation with your child, your children about issues or incidents that took place before. Find out what is their state of mind. Are they ready to go back? How do they feel about the particular issue,
Good.
And whether it is there is need for further intervention before the child goes back into the environment.
That is so important.
Right?
That is so important.
They were in before. Right? So you have influences of different natures.
Got you.
And they need to be able to adjust to the influences, right? To manage the influences, right?
Certainly.
And there are things that they need to be able to manage well.
Good.
One such thing is conflict.
Right.
Conflict. And how do you manage conflict in an environment where it has been demonstrated time and time again that it is dealt with through violence?
Correct.
Right?
Unfortunately.
Right? But your child may have been one of the persons affected by way of violence, right? So you, the parent, have a big responsibility, a major part to play in getting your child to make that adjustment and be ready psychologically, not just physically with the books and these things, but their state of mind that they are ready to go back into the environment to learn.
I think, Inspector, let me take you down another road, as it were. School-Oriented Police Unit, SOPU, under the Goal Commander of DCP Benjamin, was launched last year.
Yes, it was.
And of course, we have seen some gains with the presence of police officers at 51 of our schools in Trinidad and in Tobago. We have been on record as endorsing SOPU because we felt with the rate of suspensions that we were witnessing over the past 3 years, more so post-COVID, that there had to be some mechanism to pull the reins back with regards to our students, our children in our schools. So we got the endorsement of the NPTA. We have not, however, seen, probably because we had high expectations, the rapid and increasing rate of reduction in school bullying, school infractions, school indiscipline, school fights, in and out of school. And of course, we are going to meet, I'm sure, very early in the new academic year with DCP Benjamin to analyze how have we been doing over the past academic year 25-26, and if there needs to be a tweaking, an adjustment, an amendment on the present status of the SOPU arrangement in our schools. The aim, of course, at all times, Acting Inspector, is to ensure that our children can go to school in an atmosphere of safety and security, so that we as parents can stay in our homes, stay in our offices, stay wherever we are, assured that my child, my children are well taken care of at school. Give us your perspective, or probably TTPS's perspective, on the importance of SOPU at this point in time, in our academic year, as we approach the academic year 26-27.
Yes. Now, the initiative, we would want to say, it is bearing fruit in the first instance, right? Whilst it is that you identify that probably the rate is not what you may have been expecting, right? We have to take it incrementally, right? Because every incident that we could have, I want to say, prevented, or that we got involved in, we had the opportunity to influence the persons involved by way of education, right? That type of behavior, right, is not the best behavior,
Got you.
that there are consequences
Good.
to your behavior,
Good,
right?
good.
And the initiative in itself, just about a year old, right?
Yes, yeah, thereabouts, yeah.
Right. Now, it is relatively young still, right? We will identify that issues in schools, it existed long before.
My
right?
time, your time, exactly.
Yeah, and what has made it more visible is social media, right? Has made it more visible to the general persons. Now, it is ideal that the initiative, the program, be monitored, be evaluated, right? And as you would have identified, when necessary, make tweaks. But it is not just an initiative that is centered around the activities of the police officers there.
Correct.
We have other parties involved, right?
And agencies as well.
Agencies and parties include agencies, right?
Definitely,
But I wanted to narrow it back to the home. Right. Whilst it is that we are involved, right, and our officers at schools, the issues, they manifest itself at school, right? But there is indeed a route. So we have to get even the parents and guardians involved, right? Understanding that the behavior that the child exhibits in school is not necessarily a behavior that they learned in school. Right?
Let me hold you up right there, because you are going down the right avenue that we're having this conversation, because the emphasis, acting inspector, now has to be placed in the home, the source. Now, all these issues, including SOPU, are what I refer to as the plaster on the sore. We have to get to the root cause, the root causes of these students running awry, doing their own thing, upsetting the apple cart in our schools. And the root cause has to also bear some reference to what is taking place in the home, in the society, in the community. We pause again, Acting Inspector. We'll be right back as we take a break, pay some bills. NPTA Speaks, looking specifically now at SOPU and the influence and impact of SOPU in our schools. Be right back.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Ready to take your sales career to the next level? If you have a passion for connecting with clients, building meaningful relationships, and delivering results, we want you on our team. Join a dynamic, motivated environment where your experience matters, your ideas are valued, and your drive defines your success. Step into a role with real opportunity. Join the sales team at Real TV, where your future begins.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Are you a driven sales professional ready to take your career to the next level? ZM Network Limited is hiring a TV and multimedia advertising sales representative. Join our dynamic team, build client relationships, and drive advertising revenue across television, digital, and multimedia platforms. Apply now. Call 3922-986 or 2926-470 or email realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Are you looking for the right space for your business? Fred's Plaza has the space you need. We offer professional rental spaces designed for growing businesses. Conveniently located in San Juan on the Eastern Main Road, opposite the PTSC terminal and between Royal Castle and Mario's. Easy access, high visibility. For inquiries, call or WhatsApp 868-384-7142 today, or visit Level 3 Fred's Plaza for details.
In a world full of noise, choose clarity. The Real News digital publication is your choice for important news coverage. From influential figures shaping our nation to a powerful week in review that keeps you informed. The weekly edition is available for download on all of our social media platforms. Smart, sharp, essential, Real News digital publication. Stay informed, stay educated, stay empowered.
Honoring our roots, celebrating our culture, and etching the future on the foundations of the past. The National Ozone Festival of Trinidad and Tobago invites you to experience the spirit of tradition and ancestral blessings. Join us for Merindin Logan Night Wednesday, August 19th at 6 p.m. at 22 Church Street, Maturita Triangle, Arema. Then on Saturday, August 22nd at 9 a.m., journey with us to the Salibia River for a procession honoring the river, our roots and our future. Come celebrate culture, unity and heritage at the National Ozone Festival of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back as we approach our last segment of this edition of NPTA Speaks, National Parent Teacher Association Speaks. We are reveling and dealing with school vacation and of course getting our children back into that mode where we are looking forward to the reopening of schools, academic year 26-27, September 7th. My guest, Acting Inspector Ansel Ford. And just before the break, we were looking at SOPU, School-Oriented Police Unit, and in some measure, the impact and influence of SOPU, which commenced academic year 25-26 last September 2025, and the kinds of results that we as parents anticipated would have been derived by the presence of police in 51 of what can be referred to as at-risk schools. Welcome back to you, Acting Inspector.
Thank you.
We have also advocated, Acting Inspector, for screening at the ECCE, Early Childhood Care and Education, when the child is going into that school before age 5, because you go into that school as a pre-planning arrangement for primary school.
Yes.
When the child is going into that ECCE, as well as the primary school, that there be thorough screening of the child. Not only visual, auditory, and physical screening, but also an in-depth understanding as to the origin of this child.
Yes.
To whom the child came from, the parents, the siblings, the community, the society from which the child dwells. It's going to cost a tremendous amount of money to be able to do that for each child.
Yes.
Each cohort entering school is approximately 16,000 nationally, Trinidad and Tobago. So to have this individual undertaking will cost us quite a lot of money.
Okay.
But as you are quite aware, usually in our budget, Education Ministry and Homeland Security, they take the lion's share, by and large, of the budget. The Education Ministry looks at the upbringing of the child. And regrettably, the TTPS and the other agencies attached to the Homeland Security would look at if the child goes beyond what is acceptable behavior, what are the consequences thereby.
Yes.
So you look at the prisons, for example, you look at the police service, for example, those kinds of agencies play an important role. Our thought and thinking has been, if you invest a lot more money into the education ministry and more so into the early childhood care education of the child, in the front end, it would mitigate some of that spend in the back end of prison service in particular, because you are shaping the nation with children who are focused and their intent is to be a well-disciplined child making a meaningful contribution to society, so that there will be no need, or there will be a reduced need for the prisons, for example, because the aim is to focus each child at a level where they are going to be well brought up, even in the fear of the Lord. I'm using a biblical example now in that regard. So that we have been espousing this several times in several several platforms. We've been espousing this. Let us put some more money, some more funding into the military education to be able to get that child that we so long for. I go further. We have even want to encourage, of course, under the former regime, there was an Adopt a School program, and we want to even encourage that we continue to have corporate sponsors and corporate involvement, because the government, acting inspector, cannot do it on its very own. Limited financial resources. So we need to get the buy-in of corporate Trinidad and Tobago to be able to assist when it comes to running of our schools. School repairs, school maintenance, paying our teachers, paying the ancillary staff, etc. We need to get additional funding to be able to do that. Your thoughts, therefore, are the importance of getting into our homes at the very early stages of the child's educational journey to understand what is taking place there, the root cause, and how we can put mechanisms, systems, procedures in place to be able to help families and, of course, ultimately our children. Your thoughts?
Right. Now, you are well positioned.
Yes.
And when I say you, NPTA,
appreciate, yes,
as advocates,
yes,
for what they identified is needed within the school system.
Correct.
Yes?
Yeah.
And I trust that you will be successful in your advocacy.
Sure.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
Right. Now, it is about planting a seed.
Right. Yeah.
And nurturing it thereafter,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Correct. Yeah.
Looking at it from the home.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
That birth,
yes,
is the seed that was planted.
Good. Good.
And then nurturing starts from birth onwards,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you identify that discipline and instilling discipline,
important,
respect for authority, right?
Yeah.
And I want to see purposeful actions, right?
Yeah.
You instill those things at the tender age.
Formative, exactly, yeah.
In the home.
Right, correct,
right?
correct. Yeah.
So where it is that a child is, I want to say, equipped with the right discipline, the right frame of mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they leave home now, and they enter into the school environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of that foundation that was created, the child is one, more disciplined,
good,
better equipped, to learn, right? Less likely to make it challenging for teachers to teach by way of being disruptive or indisciplined. And causes now the classroom, the classroom to become a bit challenging for the teacher to manage, right?
Correct.
It starts at the home.
Of course.
So let's look at ourselves as parents, as guardians, right? If it is that we don't do sufficient, and I want to acknowledge as well that sometimes parents do, I want to say,
I know.
they do and they do, they do and they overdo.
Yes,
and yet
yes.
still you have some
Yep,
children who
yep.
may exhibit behaviors that
and they fall
is
through the crack,
unacceptable.
they fall through the crack.
They are, right? But let's still speak to the parents and the guardians.
Yes.
Your role is important in terms of role playing.
Yes.
Teaching the right example, right? Not doing, I want to say, the same things that you don't want your child to do, but then you are perpetrators within the home.
Exactly.
Now, we speak about instilling discipline. We speak about not sparing the rod.
Right.
And I want to say that whilst nothing is wrong with not sparing the rod, we have to recognize that we are also teaching our children violence.
Right, yeah.
Yes? And you see it sometimes at a very tender age, where that little toddler or that infant is warning you and hitting you, because they were taught that, right?
Yep.
And then it transcends. They go
yes.
into the school environment and they believe that is
I know.
right, that is appropriate.
An accepted norm. Exactly.
So then we have to, as the parent, teach our children how to use alternate resolution skills.
Definitely.
As opposed to what they may think is licks. And they carry it into the school.
That's right.
And feel that that is the way to deal with the issue. But in fact,
that's important.
Excuse, the school environment is not for that.
Sure.
Sorry. So, in terms of where it is we sit, right? By having our school-oriented program active, it gives us the opportunity to interact with the stakeholders. Right? Those involved in the ministry, those involved at the school, NPTA, parents. It gives us that opportunity to have that interaction with everybody. And educate where we can educate. So that not only will it be seen from on one side, but they will have an appreciation for things from on the police side as well. And how well can it be included in the activities at the school, activities at home, to ensure or to try our best to produce the type of child or children that we want, right?
Because we can all be proud of.
What we'll be proud of that can go on to lead meaningful lives, notwithstanding the challenges, right? Because in every sphere, every environment, there are challenges, right?
Certainly.
But what makes it difference is how well prepared
that's correct.
the individual, that child is for the environment.
And as we wrap up, I mean, time flies when you're having fun.
Already
1 hour. But as we wrap up, and of course you hit a note there as well, education is everybody's business, everybody's responsibility. It is more than just that of the Ministry of Education, more than just the government, more than just our educators, more than just NPTA, more than just TTPS. All hands are on deck, or should be on deck, when it comes to the business of education. This is my last question to you, Acting Inspector. What should we do differently in order to ensure that all of us, bar none, are a part of ensuring that the education of our children is sacrosanct, is valued, and we are all looking forward to getting positive results at the end of the day?
Okay, one, we have to fulfill our individual role. We need to fulfill it. We need to accept where our responsibility is, all right? And whilst it is that we fulfill our role, we have to also facilitate the other rules that have to be
Correct.
filled, right?
Correct. Yes.
So we have to understand what the school, for instance, discipline matrix is.
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Right? And as a parent,
Yeah.
do I have a part to play in
Oh,
that?
certainly. Certainly. Yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah,
you do,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Because before your child leaves home,
Yes. Yes.
if your child knows
Yeah.
that I cannot leave home with a blue
Exactly.
socks,
No, yeah,
right?
correct,
When I'm
correct.
supposed to have on a white socks,
Right, exactly. No way.
Why can't I leave home
Exactly.
with nail polish? Why can't I leave home with an earring in my
Right,
hair?
right,
Because
right.
that is against the school's
Exactly,
rules,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Or policy.
Yeah.
So you are doing your part at
Yes.
home.
Right. Right.
You
right.
are also able to ensure that
Yeah.
here what?
Yeah.
When you leave home here,
Yes. Yes.
you are
yes, yes,
going
yes.
in school compliant
Yep.
with
yep. Of
what
course,
is
of course.
expected of you
Yeah.
by way of the school rules,
That's
right?
right. That's right. That's right.
And
that's right.
by us, the police perspective,
yes,
by
yes.
us also being involved,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
It helps us to assist the school where the discipline matrix
Yes.
has not achieved the desired objective,
Right.
right? Then with the police, we
Yeah.
are there as well
Good.
to help
Good.
to
Good, good.
ensure that the school environment
Right,
remains
right, right,
one
right,
that
right,
is
right.
conducive for learning.
Good.
So in other words,
Yeah.
we are all
Right. Right.
part,
Right. Yeah.
or let's stakeholders. We are
Yeah.
all stakeholders in this.
Everybody's business,
and
Inspector.
we have
Everybody's
to be
business.
involved. Everybody's business, yeah?
And that brings us to the end of this Thursday's segment, installment of NPTA Speaks. It was very nice guesting with Acting Inspector Ansel Ford. I'm sure we're going to have to invite you back here at some later stage because there is so much information that you shared with us, and I'm sure a lot more that you have in your arsenal based upon your experience as an ambassador of the TTPS. Acting Inspector, thank you very much. Again, congratulations to our CSEC and CAPE students. The analysis of the 2026 results would be laid out in subsequent programs. But we're going to congratulate our students, of course, our parents, our educators, and the Ministry of Education for the improved results that we are seeing so far based upon the 2026 CSEC and CAPE results. Acting Inspector, thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
NPTA Speaks. See you next week.